no one is there. Acha, I can see Ikagra. So today and on Sunday actually, I'm going to a last class for this time because after that from tomorrow, not tomorrow, from Monday onwards, your classes will be taken by Dr. Satyaranjan Giri. So he will be taking your GPS, then technique in remote sensing and DIP. Mm, I'll have another class from 19th August actually. So it will be for spatial analysis and modeling. Then finally, application part will be taken care by Satyaranjan Giri. So based on this, but today actually we will be discussing about your visual interpretation. So before that, whether my voice is audible to all of you clearly?
Yes, sir. But voice is
Okay.
low, sir, very low, sir. Yesterday also.
I don't know actually what is
Yes, sir.
happening
But I
yesterday and
think.
also.
Okay, sir.
Both the volumes are in its peak
Mhm.
actually.
Sir, Vinay ji, you are also getting same low voice or good voice? Hello, Vinay Kumar.
Mr. Binay, whether you are also getting good voice or the quality is not good. I think okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Please continue the class, sir.
let
No
me
problem.
start.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Hmm.
So we will be discussing about your visual image interpretation, and we will be discussing about some elements and keys which are used in image interpretation, mostly in the satellite images, and what is the significance of ground truth collection and its role in image interpretation, how it gets more accurate after being uh, collection of ground truth data. So these things we are going to discuss in details. So actually, I am going to the your image interpretation. Yes, area. So yes. So thing is that what are the elements of photo interpretation or image interpretation? So basically, these are the keys or elements which help us in the classification or in the studying of a satellite imagery or a aerial photographs. Okay, so these are like tone, size, shape, texture, pattern, shadow, sign, and association. So these eight elements are always it is used in the interpretation of satellite imagery, right? Also, it is known as visual image interpretation. Means by using our eye, we are actually making the classification or the differentiation that we are doing. Okay. So here you can see that okay, whether my slide is visible or not
No, slides are not there, sir. Slides is not visible, sir.
is not there now. Just a minute. Mm. Now
Ah, now visible, sir. Now visible,
it
sir.
is there now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's visible. Clear.
you can see this one here. It is a example of shape actually. So what we want to say here, key. shape, it is nothing but an outline of an object, and which is very useful in the interpretation of any object in a satellite image or in an aerial photographs, right? So here you can see that uh, the oxbow lake, right? It is a U-shaped oxbow lake where you can see there is an irregular shape, right? And it is not possible that a oxbow lake can be a straight line and like that. It is not a man-made feature, right? So it is a typical example which shows that by using the shape we can know or we can differentiate different features, right? Another some example may be our agricultural cropland, as it is a man-made feature, so most of the time it is like rectangular in shape. Okay, and so many other features are there, like our football field, or maybe some playground and some park. So and some other things also. It is river. So these things are quietly easy to be differentiated when we concern about its shape. So we have to be very careful when we are going to differentiate different features. And the second one, you can see an example of tone or color, right? So I don't know in your book what is there, but in the what it is with me here, it is having a black and white color. Actually, photographs is there where you can see that um, some water person are there and some sand person are there. So based on their tone or color also we can differentiate. And here the brightness or color of elements of any satellite image or photograph, it is also useful, right, when we are going to have an interpretation. Then in another example of size, you can see that here there is an example of residential street, and another one in the bottom you can see some multi-lane highway. So based on the size, we can take a decision that what is the particular object. Then in another one, you can see that suppose for example a water body or a pond or lake or sea, we know based on its size we can make a decision, right? The next one, you can see that in an example of texture, it may be like smoothness, it may be the impression of smooth, or it may be rough. So you can see that in this particular beautiful example here, the portion of a lake, right? The water is very calm, so you can see there is a smooth texture. But on the other hand, there is an extensive forest cover is there. So the uh, tree species, it is having a texture of rough. So based on this texture also, we are able to differentiate different items or different features of the earth surface, right? Then here in another example, it is about a pattern. So what type of special arrangement the particular objects are there? For example, here you can see in the upper side plantation forest. In plantation, as it is a man-made thing, so we the boundary are mostly designed by a human being. That's why it may be in a regular shape, right? But on the other hand, uh, uh, the natural forest it grows on its own, and it does not follow a regular shape. Rather, it is having a irregular shape. So you can say the difference here on the your plantation and natural forest, right? On the other hand, some other example are there like open forest. So what I want to say ki this pattern also play a very vital role in the identification of an object, right? Then here another your keys of image interpretation, that is shadow. Shadow also help us in the determination of height of an object. Here you can see a building and another building is there, so you can see the both the shadow, the high rise building having long shadow, on the other hand the low lying building having a short shadow. So based on that also we can measure the height of a building. And another very beautiful example is the association. Here you can see that we have a water harbor is there, then a railway track is there, dry dock and ship. So now here what the association means, like is a topographic or geography location object of interest where some similar kind of things will be associated in that particular area. For example, suppose a settlement is there, then definitely that settlement should be connected with a road. So if we are in an image, if we are looking that some roads are there, that means in that nearer and some in that nearer area there should be a habitation. So these things, actually this association always help us to make the differentiation in different satellite imagery. So I have tried to discuss with you guys with about some of the very important topic, that is your image interpretation keys. So in that we have discussed about tone, texture, color, association, shadow, and all. So up to here, if you have something to say, uh, some thing that you would like to discuss with me, please. The it is open for all of you. You can take part in the discussion. You can then also we can go forward, right? Because this is very important, and if in coming day if you are going to work and all, then definitely knowledge of tone, texture, color, and all, it is going to play a very vital role. So anyone, if you like to comment something like Gokul, here we have Mir Bishnoi, then Naiduji is there, then Vinay is also there. So up to here, if you like to say something, I'll be happy to listen. And because today and then on Sunday, if IGNO they are rescheduling the class, then on Sunday we can have a discussion for in the uh, like evening time or sometime. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Miss Mir Vishnu, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
अच्छे हैं हम, ठीक है।
Yes.
अच्छा, इसमें आपको कुछ कहना है, मतलब इमेज इंटरप्रिटेशन कीज में समथिंग यू लाइक टू कमेंट?
No, sir. No, sir. It's clear.
नो। अच्छा, नायडू जी,
सर बोलिए
ये आप
सर।
ये आपको हेल्प कर सकता है नहीं, इमेज इंटरप्रिटेशन कीज? हेलो।
सर बोलिए सर, टेल मी सर।
Yeah, what I am saying ki whether this satellite imagery, while you are studying in satellite imagery, at that
Yes
time
sir.
whether this interpretation keys like tone, texture, color, association, these are going to help you or not?
Definitely well sir, definitely helpful. Yes sir.
So would you like to say something that whether you have experienced something while working on satellite imagery earlier?
No, I have not worked on satellite images sir.
Oh, you have not
It would,
worked, huh? Then
yes sir.
yeah, then you cannot comment actually. So when you are going to work on
Most of the work I have worked on only AutoCAD drawings and all these things sir.
hmm, So actually, this satellite imagery, storing satellite imagery is a very big task. But
Big test. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
when we have a good knowledge of,
Identification object is a difficult thing, sir. Yes, sir. Because
suppose, for
in the
example,
image it will appear a same thing like the, but depending upon the classification only you can identify the object, sir. Yes.
and issue is that it totally depends on your experience
Yes, sir.
and
Yes.
your potentiality of studying the image, right?
Identification only, sir. Yes.
Because some features might be, you are thinking that this is a forest land, but suppose I think that no, this is not a forest land, it is maybe a scrub land, like that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that's
Makes
where
sense.
the knowledge of image interpretation keys uh, is always plays a vital role. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
next I think we should go forward for the next one, that is uh, just a minute. Okay, so here image elements of visual interpretation and interpretation keys, whatever we have discussed. Uh, Here, some more example are given here, right? Like tone, texture, shape, size, shadow, association, sight, and pattern. So it is given in a very a detailed manner, I can say. So it is like here you can see some of the tone, like uh, just to see, अब शायद अच्छा दिख रहा है. So tone is there. It is also given a texture. So just go through it. So you will be having some knowledge. Suppose someone is not having good knowledge in different elements of visual interpretation. So in this diagram, you can see that some example of tone, texture, pattern, size, shape, and association. Okay. Then, if I am going forward, I can see that here another example of tone. You can see that rainforest is look like this, scrubby forest. It looks in such tone like alpine forest. So you can see the difference here, the tonal difference, right? So the your rainforest and your alpine scrubby having different. Now, in another one, here you can see on texture. See, this one is a good example. Uh, you're having sand of different area, right? You're having a riverine sand here, and here in the middle you are having the dune sand, that is in the desertic region, and in the right hand side you are having the beach sand, right? So you can see the difference on their texture, right? So based on these, I can see in the dune some patterns are also there, like it's like a snaky and like that. And the beach, some different texture you can see, like that. In the we can see the texture of a pond water, texture of a lake water, or a reservoir water. So how beautiful is that? So if you have the idea, if you have the experience, then only you can differentiate these things. Otherwise, you are not going to say that whether it is a river and sand, or whether it is a sand dunes, or whether it is a beach sand, right? So any one of you have worked in satellite imagery earlier? आप कभी कोई किए हो, यूज किए हो? Like Naiduji told, he has not used. Likewise, Bishnoi, have you ever used satellite imagery in your work?
सर हमारे मैंने एमएससी ज्योग्राफी किया है, तो उसमें थोड़ा बहुत करवाया था हमने
करवाया था, तो वो गूगल अर्थ में किए थे या?
प्रैक्टिकल में।
हाँ, कौन सा इमेज, लिस्ट फोर किए थे या कौन सा सैटेलाइट इमेज, कौन सा यूज करवाए थे?
सर वैसे मैंने डिस्टेंस से किया है, तो हमारी
ओह,
1 वीक की क्लासेस होती थी,
अच्छा,
तो उसमें थोड़ा ही करवाया था।
तो फिर इतना आप एक्सपोज नहीं मिला है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं.
यस सर, बट
और
थोड़ा बहुत पता है।
पता है, अच्छा ठीक है. और ये अपना गोकुल आपने किया है, यूज किया है कभी, या फिर विनय विनय? चलो खैर,
सर
हाँ बोलिए।
नहीं।
हैव यू एवर यूज्ड सैटेलाइट इमेजरी?
हाँ सर, रियल लाइफ में तो यूज किया पर कभी एजुकेशन पर्पस यूज नहीं किया सर।
अच्छा, रियल लाइफ में कैसे किए हैं, कौन से काम में?
अ, सर गूगल मैप्स में तो दिखता है ना सर ये।
नहीं नहीं, गूगल में दिखता है, बट गूगल में क्या है ना, दैट इज इन नेचुरल कलर कंपोजिट, तो आपको अ, सारा चीज जो रियल है ऐसा दिखेगा, बट डिफ्रेंशिएट करना दैट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट। गूगल अर्थ इमेज में सब कुछ नहीं पता नहीं चलता है।
सर
तो जैसे अभी मैं आपको यहाँ पे जो है ना, रिवर सैंड, सैंड ड्यून्स, बीच सैंड जो है ना, ऐसे सैटेलाइट इमेज में आप यूज नहीं किए शायद, मतलब अपार्ट फ्रॉम गूगल अर्थ
हाँ हाँ, हम नहीं किया सर।
नहीं किया ना। चलो ठीक है। आप ये देखिए अभी नेक्स्ट वाला, ये इसमें आपका क्या दिखा है वो, कि सैटेलाइट इमेजरी ऑफ एरिया अराउंड द रिवर गंगा, राइट, इन वाराणसी। तो इसमें आप चेंज देख सकते हो, यू कैन हैव द चेंज, आप देख सकते हो। अ, आप जैसे थोड़ा दूर दूर जाओगे तो यहाँ का देखिए, यहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में आपका क्या है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में आपका ये सेटलमेंट है, बट इन द देन नेक्स्ट क्या है आपका, थोड़ा सा ये क्या है आपका, डीप वाटर है। हाँ,
वाटर सर, सर।
हाँ वाटर थोड़ा डीप है। और फिर ये आपका रिवर हो
सैंड
गया।
ड्यून्स, सैंड ड्यून्स।
नॉट सैंड ड्यून, दीज आर सैंड, रिवराइन सैंड। सैंड ड्यून्स
हाँ
इतना कहाँ से आएगा वहाँ पे? सैंड ड्यून्स मोस्टली आपका डेजर्ट में रहता है, और कोस्टल में क्या
ऐसा
है?
सर, नो ना हीप ना, आई व्हाट आई मीन इज सैंड हीप्स आर दैट मीन
हाँ
सैंड
हाँ,
हीप्स
राइट
मीन
राइट, सैंड्स आर
in
देयर।
the in deserts we will call the sand dunes. Here in the you are saying sand heaps, sir.
सैंड्स,
Okay,
सैंड
what
ड्यून्स,
are
यस,
accumulated sand, sir? Okay.
right right. And then
Hmm.
on the right hand side you can see some here, some cropland are there, like, right. So this is a good example. Then
Sir,
again,
right side, what is this one, sir?
these are some cropland are also there, cropland।
Fields, sir. River, fields. Okay.
हाँ हाँ, फील्ड है आपका
Yes,
कुछ,
sir.
आपका
Yes,
वहाँ
sir.
में भी शुगर कैन या फिर कुछ कर रहे होंगे यूपी में ना,
Yes,
बनारस में।
sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you,
तो
sir.
ये एग्जाम्पल तो हम देखे थे, दिस इज ए गुड एग्जाम्पल हियर। आप ये जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड है, दिस इज अबाउट, ये आपका उड़ीसा का है, ये चिल्का रीजन है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में। देन राइट हैंड साइड में आपका एक पेंटागन बिल्डिंग जो है ना, पेंटागन बिल्डिंग है यूएस का। तो
US, ka, sir. Yes.
yes, तो the difference is that based on its shape, the right hand side purely it is a man-made feature, so it is in a regular shape, but in the left hand side you can say the Chilika Lake, it is a totally, it is in irregular shape. So the natural things, it always comes with a irregular shape, right? Then here some beautiful images are there. In A you have some लैक्स इन द हिमालयन रीजन, राइट। आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, इन राउंड हुआ है ना, हिमालयन रीजन में some lakes are there, some glacial lakes are there, okay. And in the bottom you can see some, there are some imperial tower in मुंबई। मुंबई में कुछ बड़े बड़े बिल्डिंग्स है, उसको दिया गया है, ठीक है। देन आप यहाँ देखो, दिस इज अ गुड फोटोग्राफ हियर इन लद्दाख रीजन। सो द alluvial फैन फॉर्म बाय ट्रिब्यूटरी एज वेल एज इन द मैन चैनल। आपका जो रिवर एरिया है ना, तो उसमें फिर आपका प्लेन एरिया में जो alluvial फैन बनता है, सो इट इज अबाउट दैट alluvial फैन, इट इज ब्यूटिफुली कैप्चर्ड बाय द सैटेलाइट इमेजरी। Then another example, we were discussing about this, some tall towers, like here Qutub Minar, then some aerial view of क्लियोपात्रा निडल। ये पता नहीं मुझे कहाँ का है, वो शायद कुछ यहाँ का होगा, यूरोपियन कंट्रीज का है शायद, आई डोंट नो। देन हियर इन एसोसिएशन in Oxbow Lake is given, beautiful is there, it is there actually. Then in 10.2 you can see some association related to Kandla port and airport. So see why they have given this particular uh, example, because you can see the difference. In the left hand side ad is a port area, so in port definitely some association are related, like there must be some ships, right? हार्बर के आसपास तो होगा ही, तो ये सब इसको देख के यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई दैट यस इट इज ए पोर्ट एरिया. ऑन द अदर हैंड, इन ए लाइक एयरपोर्ट में आप देख सकते हो कि इसमें एक रनवे होगा, कुछ अगर कुछ स्टैंडिंग कुछ एरोप्लेन हैं, कुछ फ्लाइट्स हैं, तो दे कैन ऑल्सो बी सीन, दे कैन बी डिफ्रेंशिएट, वी कैन डिफ्रेंशिएट, राइट? Then it is a good example of pattern. You can see that some planting of banana plant at regular interval in an orchard. Then in the right hand side you can see image of a एक है ना एक Connaught Place in New Delhi. So the spatial arrangement, buildings and roads, right, all are in a very beautiful arranged way, actually I can say. Then here you can see some satellite imagery showing a dendritic pattern of drainage actually. So in another example here, land use land cover uh, change analysis can be done. Like here there is an example of Dwarka है ना, yeah, it is from Dwarka. So in 1975 you can see in the left hand side it was covered with agricultural land, but when we uh, compare it with 2000, at that time those agricultural land has been converted into settlement, right? So this type of monitoring or changes of land use can be well studied by using satellite imagery, right? Then just a second, in your important topics we are going to again having some example of visual image interpretation, selected example. We are going to have some example. ये क्या है ना, ये वाला आपका जो टॉपिक है इसमें नथिंग बट आपका एग्जाम्पल बहुत सारा है. Here, as I think Bina was telling कि he has used some Google Earth and all, so you can see this is very important, right? Just I'm just zooming it, so you can see the same area which is having uh, two colors or two composite. The the left hand side, that is in A, it is a true color composite, or we call it natural color composite. Good example is your Google Earth imagery, right? But in the same time, in the right hand side you can see the false color composite. Means here in the left hand side, whatever the natural color a particular feature have, that is shown, but in the right hand side we have the false color. So now question arises that if we are having a natural color, then what is the need of this giving false color, right? For example, here in the left in the very top actually, you can see that some vegetation cover is there, but that area is that is in green, but in the false color it is showing as red. Okay, anyone can you say why, what is the reason of giving this false color? Anyone, any idea why we give this? क्यों देते हैं हम लोग? कह सकते हैं? नहीं. Reason is that actually so what happened na, for different application. For example, if I am an urban planner and if I am being given with a very natural color images, then sometimes I face difficulties. I'm repeating, to differentiate different item. Right here, you can see that in between different your settlements. Okay, in the left hand side, the settlements are like in red color. Sorry, in white
White
color.
color, white color.
Yeah, but in between them you have some greenery.
Vacancies are there. Vacant land is there.
Vacant lands are there, along with we have some mixed vegetation are there. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so if we have the false color, then those vegetation cover can be seen in a very clearly. Okay, so this is the difference if you are using the false color composite. And also this is one example, and so many other examples can be cited where, for example, in some urban area we need to differentiate, suppose the roads along with some avenue plantation. The plantation, those are in the both side of a river, sorry, both side of a road, those are avenue plantation, right? So in that case, the differentiation is difficult if we are using the natural color composite. Okay, then actually now actually these are some exercise, so we cannot do exercise here, but just I don't like, I would like to discuss about it here. A exercise is given, like a natural color scene showing a region in the Jharkhand state, then it is acquired by list 4 5.8 meter resolution. So now, what they are telling that what the exercise is that what are the various features you can defeature from the imagery. Then can you identify the coal mines? What elements did you use to interpret? तो यहाँ पे ना you have a this satellite image. It is asking that यहाँ पे where are the mining area. ये आपका नेचुरल कलर है, यहाँ पे माइनिंग एरिया कौन सा है और आप क्या देख के आपको पता चला कि ये एक कोल माइनिंग एरिया है. एनीवन कैन यू से इसमें से कौन सा है आपका माइनिंग एरिया? ये इमेज में, ये इमेज इट इज विजिबल टू यू गाइस, राइट? दिखाई दे रहा है ना ये? नायडू जी, आप बता सकते हैं इसमें से कौन सा है माइनिंग एरिया, कौन सा है? दिस इज
वाइट वाइट दिख रहा है ना सर?
हाँ हाँ, वही है माइनिंग एरिया. तो अब वो अनदर थिंग इट इज आस्किंग कि हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू thinking that it is a or in which type of like elements which help us to differentiate. यहाँ पे क्या है ना, आपका टोन भी, टोन प्ले वेरी वाइटल रोल along with some texture also, नहीं? You can see ना कि see the greenery area as it is a natural color composite, so the greenery area, that is okay, that is vegetation, and the area having black color, that those are water body, and some linear features are there, so they are the some road are there. Then some white color in a very scattered way, so these are some industry some mining town have developed. Then यही तो पूरा इमेजरी है, मतलब जो ये वाला है, दिस इज नथिंग बट ए माइनिंग एरिया, तो इट इज यूजफुल. देन और एक सेकंड एक्सरसाइज में क्या दिया है, वो एक डेजर्ट एरिया है, ट्रू कलर कंपोजिट है. यहाँ पे क्या क्या है आप बता सकते हो, इसमें क्या है? इसमें क्या है, यहाँ पे वी आर हैविंग सेटलमेंट्स है यहाँ पे, और सैंड ड्यून्स ही है, बहुत सारा सैंड ड्यून्स है यहाँ पे, राइट? अच्छा, नेक्स्ट ये कुछ एरियाज ऑफ दिल्ली है. वो बोल रहा है कि फेमस बिल्डिंग्स कुछ यहाँ पे आइडेंटिफाई करो, क्या है वर्ल्ड फेमस मैनमेड कंस्ट्रक्शन. इसमें आई थिंक इफ वी विल जूम इट देन वी कैन सी, ये आपका ना वो कुतुब मीनार एरिया है शायद. और क्या आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो? वी कैन सी द
Circular portion area, sir, right, left side top corner, sir. Cannot
uh,
place, maybe.
Cannot place. I think I am also thinking in that way.
Because in earlier India sketches has given cannot place drawing, sir.
Just a minute, वो एक second वो हाँ. Then we can identify some here some. I think this is your
Water body, black color is water body, sir.
water body. That is Yamuna River, I think.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so we can identify in that manner. Then going forward, here it is an image of Chandigarh, right? So in Chandigarh, इसमें भी it's a plant city, some vegetation are there, some water body are also there, so we can identify in that way. Then here some portion of Arabian Sea in Gujarat. So इसमें ये बोल रहा है कि can you identify different colors brownish, greenish, dark blue and light blue of water? ये दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. आप बोल सकते हो मतलब क्या है ये आपका. देखिए दिस इज अबाउट द अरबियन सी इन गुजरात, राइट. सो इन गुजरात कोस्ट तो यहाँ पे सोम वाटर पोर्शन इट इज हैविंग ग्रे कलर, ब्राउनिश कलर, सोम आर ग्रीन एंड सोम डार्क ब्लू. तो कैन एनीवन से क्या है वो. और लाइट ब्लू इज आल्सो देयर. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. एनीवन? Binay, any guess?
Light blue means shallow depth of water, I think so, sir. Dark blue is deeper depth.
नहीं, ये दिस इज थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है. ये क्या है जो ना आपका ब्राउनिश वाला है, ये क्या है थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे आपका जैसे क्रीक्स वगैरह.
नर्मदा रिवर का माउथ, इट माइट बी नर्मदा रिवर का माउथ, सर. ब्राउनिश वाटर.
हाँ मे बी. और आई थिंक ये क्या है थोड़ा आपका फ्लोडी वाटर जो है ना, फ्लोडी वाटर में भी मडी वाटर.
Muddy water, yes, sir.
muddy water है.
River joining, sir. River joining to sea.
That's why it is having brownish. Then some area में आपका greenish है. तो ये क्या हो सकता है, मे बी कुछ जो
मैंग्रोव, सर.
नहीं मैंग्रोव पानी के अंदर कहाँ आएगा.
Sometimes because some islands will be formed and that only because Sundarbans also like that, sir.
But here it is not like that. I'm just zooming it. It is not like that. Actually क्या है ये यहाँ एक्चुअली कुछ सेडिमेंट्स जो है ना, जो सेडिमेंट्स आके यहाँ पे मे बी. और ये भी हो सकता है जो प्लैंक्टन्स वगैरह होता है ना, वो भी हो सकता है. और उसके बाद थोड़ा सा ये वाटर का डिफरेंशिएशन है. ये थोड़ा सा शैलो वाटर है, देन डेप्थ है, ज़्यादा डेप्थ एरिया है. तो it depends on our experience actually. Okay.
Depends on experience only, sir.
Now see, I have worked for more than 15 years, but I don't have the experience in working with like marine water. So I cannot say that I can interpret in a 100% accuracy, right? So
Yes,
those person who are working in marine based satellite imagery and all, they are having good idea. We are the people mostly we are working on coastal area and states like Odisha, West Bengal and Andhra and like. So we are able to differentiate the areas in mostly Andhra and this southern Odisha, southern India like that. Okay.
Yes.
Next, this is an example of a Gomukh glacier in the glacial region. This is also very typical, very beautiful picture actually, right? Then yes, this is a good example of flat island and boat island in Andaman Nicobar, right? This is an example. You can see in the middle we have a purely your very reddish colors are there. It is very densely, it is having vegetation. Then you can see some submerged marshy lands are also there. Then here you can see some of the island in Greeks also there in Kutch, Gujarat area. different time period, they have the satellite imagery. Then another one, the left hand side, it is of Odisha, the Bhitarkanika region. Again, this is my study area in my PhD actually. So I have a good knowledge about this area, and this area also it is like famous for crocodile, है ना? बहुत सारा crocodile यहाँ होता है भितरकनिका region में, right? Then we have let's see if any other example are there. Hmm. Here actually what they have given a an agroecological zones AEZ database for the total world, right? That can also be possible. If we have the data, we can visualize the total world, right? Then in Indian scenario, if they have some data, I don't know. In Indian scenario, okay. Now it's about some ground truth collection. How what is ground truth? What is ground truth data and how it is useful? Like what I say, suppose we have some satellite image and we have done some classification based on our experience and expertise, but we're not sure how far we are correct, right? So suppose for example just some time back, myself and Naidu ji, we were discussing about that uh, Gujarat, that Arabian Arabian region, that imagery. So sometimes he was telling that no sir, it may be a mangrove and like that. I was telling no, it may be some sediment deposition like that. So it totally depends on person to person and based on their experience, right? So thing is that suppose I have classified in a particular area with like a forest area, and another my friend or my colleague, he told that no, no, this is not a forest area, this should be some like scrubland or some degraded forest maybe. So in that doubtful case, the good thing is that we need to go to the field, and we need to go there and we need to collect the coordinates, okay? And when going to the field, we will be confirm that yes, it is a forest area, or whether it is a degraded land or it is a scrubland. So after coming back to the lab, what we can do, that we can change our classification, and based on that we know that suppose this particular tone, it is a forest land. So based on that, in our total study area, it may be a block, a district or a state, so we can go on changing our classification in the total study area. So this is also, this is, that's why ground truth collection is very very helpful. And in most of the pan India project, we do 2 to 5% of ground truth collection in our work, right? Then now it is showing that what we collect, what we do. See, it depends on your what we say, totally depends on your the project, what is the requirement. But it may be biophysical data, it may be some other locational information, or when to collect, it also depends on you, like whether you are interested in which type of work. It may be for like rainy season also, sometime we need some data. In some time the rain data is not useful, we may go for some pre-monsoon, it may be during monsoon, it may be post-monsoon, winter monsoon, or maybe in summer season, like that, okay? Then where to collect, see, it also depends on your work, whether you can go for so many observation, you can go for some random area, or you can sometime you can go for some doubtful area, okay? Then see, how to collect, when to collect, and what are the process to collect. These things are totally depends on our customization or our nature of work, right? So I think this is all about this. So I'm ending here actually. So anyone, if you have something to discuss, just give me 2 minutes. I'm just making it pause, right? I'm just coming back here. Huh?
వాకింగ్ వెళ్దాం. డ్రైవర్ వచ్చింటాడు అమ్ముడు.
Naidu ji.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, again, your class will be on after 8,
No,
19th, sir.
actually,
19th August.
no, but actually,
Meanwhile, Satyaranjan Giriji will take up the class, sir. 4th onwards.
Satya will take, but we have to. I think they will reschedule the class on, I think, Sunday, because last time I have missed one class, na, and that class.
Sir, you are going to take the class on Sunday also, sir. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be intimating through WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mir Vishnu also. Good night.
Thank you.